Hi everyone, I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it's me, Sam Smith, back with another review. Today's review is of Raw for August 24th, 2020. It starts out with Drew McIntyre segment talking about like Randy was one of the world greatest wrestling match ever and claimed like he was the greatest wrestler because of that. And Drew's like, what does that make me? Which makes Orton attack him from behind, which they fight up the ramp into like gorilla position or control center, whatever you want to call it. Drew ends up taking two punt kicks and actually ends up being able to walk off. Uh, then we have like the Keith Lee video to like hype up his debut. Uh, we have the Nia Jax segment about where it's like, oh, all I had to do, I'm not suspended. All I had to do is go up and apologize to him. Uh, then we have the Bailey versus Shayna Baszler match. Nia Jax, stands out on the ramp the whole time. Nia ends up attacking Shayna during the match. Big surprise there, right? Uh, then we have the Kevin Owens backstage segment where he finds Aleister Black's dressing room. Leads into a break. After we get back from break, we have the KO segment with Aleister Black. Not much to say about that. Then we have the Bailey and Sasha segment, followed by the Cedric Alexander versus Kasawa versus Shelton Benjamin versus R-Truth for the 24/7 championship. You know, I lo- I love I kind of liked it. To tell you the truth, good, kind of a good match. Kasawa ends up winning it. Then we have the Randy Orton in rings. Sorry, no, Randy Orton backstage segment, which leads into another break. We come back and we have the Randy Orton in ring segment. Uh, Keith Lee comes out during the segment and challenges Seth for a match, which actually happens later on in the night. Then we have Angel Garza and Selena uh, segment where Angel's still hitting on the Bachelorette or whatever she is, which leads into the Angel Garza versus Montez Ford match. They actually had a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. The who Montez Ford ends up winning that match. Followed by a Nia and Shayna Baszler segment where Nia's like, oh, we can tag together, become tag team champions, which Shayna agrees. Then we have the 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 iconic six-person match, Iconics, and uh, what's her name? I can't remember what her name was. Versus Ryan Scott and Bianca Belair. Good six-man tag. Bianca Belair uh, and Ryan Scott ended up winning that. Then we have the armor. We have the backstage segment where you know Cedric Alexander and someone else is like arm wrestling, and MVP comes in and starts talking crap, which leads us into the arm wrestling contest, which the legendary Mark Henry ends up hosting it. Bobby does his little normal stuff, and he actually puts his foot underneath the table. Apollo, uh, you know, you know, stops on his foot, slams his hand down, and gets the win. Uh, followed by Apollo beating up all the Hurt Business. Then we have the Lana and Natalia segment, where they're making fun of Mickey James. Of course, Mickey James came out and attacks him. Followed by the Raw Underground with Bobby Lashley and Dolph Ziggler. Next up, we have Randy Orton versus Keith Lee. Uh, Good match. If it wasn't for Randy Orton or a star like him, would Keith Lee actually have had such a good showing? Uh, Tell me down in the comments, by the way. Uh, Drew McIntyre comes out and beats up Randy Orton, which, then they go to commercial. We come back and Drew McIntyre stops for an interview backstage where Randy attacks him and punches him for the third time. Then we have the uh, lumberjack match for the women's Raw Women's Championship. Asuka versus Sasha, great match. I loved it. Asuka ends up winning that. Then we have a Raw Underground match, not match, but match, what segment, whatever you want to call it. Followed by the main event of the evening, Dominic and Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Good start to the match, good all the way through. I love what they're doing with Dominic. I want to see how much more they're gonna do with him. To tell you the truth, well, I'm wondering if how long Rey Mysterio will actually be in Dominic's corner before he lets him go off on its own. If you're new here, please make sure you click the subscribe and notification so you know every time I upload a video. And please make sure you like, comment, and share this video. And until next time, remember to spread peace and love. I love you all.